client structures. It'd be great if every client should be in the same structure, because then they walk through the door and we set them up with the company. They walk through the door, we set them up with a partnership. But then we wouldn't be able to justify the fees we charge for setting them up in a particular structure, because the client's particular structure will be designed to suit that client. But in order to know how to get that structure to suit that client, you need to understand all about the structures, the advantages and the disadvantages of all the different structures, so that you can ask the right questions of the client, so that you can then advise them of the right structure. And at Advisors Digest, we have 2 webinars about client structures. The first one is Understanding Client Structures, where we go through sole traders, partnerships, companies, trusts, where we divide that, of course, into discretionary trusts and unit trusts. And we talk a little bit about the hybrid types of structures that come out of that, for example, a partnership of trusts. So it's a whole hour on understanding the pros and cons and the taxation issues and the asset protection of each type of structure. Then we follow that webinar up with advising on client structures. So we go from understanding the structure to how do we then link that to a particular client? What are the sort of questions we ask them? What are the sort of things that we're looking at to say to this client, you need to be a unit trust, or you need to be a discretionary trust, or you need to be a company with a discretionary trust owning the shares? Because it's not the rolling of a dice. It's not just simply saying every tradie becomes a company. It's about matching the structure to the particular circumstances, the goals, the way they operate for each client. Webinar 1 and Webinar 2. Want to find out more? Click on the buttons below, and I look forward to seeing you in our structure webinars.